So everyone should be on the side the tanks were on full. Just be safe from repo, guys. Don't stand near bugs.
Beware. Deeply embrace your fate. Your waking life is a disease. Beware. Deeply embrace your fate. No! I still have much to do! Return to me! You have no more need of this life. I dreamed the dream. Now I win.
Alas, poor Nythendra. She served faithfully as guardian of the dream, only to be perverted into a
So up here,
gatekeeper
try
of
to avoid the
corruption.
purple smoke as best as you can. You can dodge that trash.
Say that again?
Up here, dodge the purple smoke. It spawns people. You can dodge it.
Gotcha.
Are we two healing the whole thing? Is that how it's supposed to be done?
What's that?
Two healing? Is that how this is supposed to be done now?
I mean, you can do it with 2 or 3, but
I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Last time I 10-man raided was back in BC.
I prefer two healing with, especially with 2 Demon Hunter tanks. They do so much self healing that it kind of makes up for the 3rd one, and it's almost better to have the extra DPS.
That's fair. Probably only speaking out of being new to the raid and feeling extra pressure too, you know? I'm fine with it.
Like I said, worst case, if it becomes a problem and we need an extra healer, we can have AO switch for a fight or whatever.
Yeah, no worries.
I've also noticed this. So, what boss are we doing next?
I think it depends on which portal opens, is what I was reading from somebody. But
Yeah, all 4 are open. All 4 are available straight away.
Okay. I don't really care then.
Ursock's probably the easiest on normal. Pretty tank and spam there. Then I'd probably recommend Dragons. That's just a healing fight. Like that fight's pretty easy once you know how to.
Well, I know the Ungoro one because of the LFR, and that's pretty straightforward.
It's not mechanically different, but it's different on how people do it.
Let's go in whatever order you said was easiest. We'll do that. That way, we can get some more loot and fun stuff, I guess.
I definitely recommend Ursock just simply because Ursock, you tank him in the middle, you don't move him, and he'll charge. Like you just split the group into 2 and just charges. It's really easy.
Yeah, easy enough. Let's do that.
Because yeah, on normal he doesn't drop the purple stuff, so you've got no reason to move him. And then, I mean, we can give Aya a go like that. It's pretty easy once you know how to do it, and if people are not bad at everyone jump into this circle, by the way. Everyone needs to be in this circle, otherwise people will die. Yep.
Oh.
And it's pretty easy once people know how to move the users and when to blow up the Aya and not. I mean, let's be perfectly honest, it's normal. Most things are pretty easy in here.
Don't. I was gonna say, careful about pulling that other one because the tree's gonna come down. We'll be
My
fine.
heals made me aggro him.
So just for the record, that lurking horror is what spawns when you run through purple smoke.
I was wondering why those popped up when I did the LFR. I'm like, that wasn't there before, and it's because it's LFR and people stand in everything. That makes perfect sense.
Just, So just for the record with the portals, make sure you do not auto-run through the portals. You will just continue running through the portal before you zone, which means you'll pull everything in the zone and die. And then pull everything for everyone that jumps through the portal as well. So make sure you while running through the portal.
Sounds like it's your first time here.
It's happened every week so far on every difficulty so far. You're also able to stun these guys. Just remember. Stand in the circle, guys. Die. Oh,
Don't stand in that one.
yes, that one's bad. So be careful here. You can run through this gap here.
faced
You
the
can mount
nightmare
up here
before.
for the record.
Never has it had so thorough a stranglehold on the dream.
I've got a repair mount up if anyone needs it.
Desperate to seed its corruption.
So Grizzly
Not
Hills.
that its
That's,
whispers sense a touch of Cenarius upon this iris. It is a portal that leads to Moonblade, but the way has been sealed by dark magic. We must sever the tendrils of power that bind them. May
Yeah,
illume.
question.
Remember, don't keep walking once you go in. Just stop.
Choose a course, and know that I
if you
will
auto
stand
run,
with
you kill babies.
And puppies.
Don't forget the kittens.
Fuck the kittens. Kill them.
Hit one. Just a shaman.
We usually have a demon hunter, for instance, run all the way straight, just everything. So
Amazing.
if we get any totems spawned from shamans, they need to be killed ASAP. Like if any casts go off from those totems, we will be very sore.
Yeah, close enough.
we don't have to kill the trash around the side there. We just have to kill the guardian here. Down here.
What's killing people?
Big ground effects that hurt.
Look up this
Yeah,
cloud.
it's the lightning.
Storm clouds and the thing the guardian Roson was doing.
Just make sure when the group being too slow on the hills or something.
So this boss is pretty easy. We'll be splitting the group into two. I'm actually pretty sure we're good to keep it as current groups. So group 1 will be group A, group 2 will be group B. Boss will be just tanked in the middle for normal. This is not what you do in heroic, so if any of you are thinking about taking this strat in a heroic, it's not what you do. Anyway, so basically, he'll do a thing called, let me just look up the name, focused gaze. He'll target someone with focused gaze. That person, can I just get the ability to put down marks, by chance?
Yeah, who's speaking?
This is Rayla Swift. So, boss will target someone with focused gaze. That person has to run behind the group currently soaking. They'll be at, sitting at, silver, or in line between the boss and silver for melee. The group that is not soaking, which
How's
will
the raid
start
going?
with B team, so group 2, they will be at between the boss and blue. Basically, the point of this is the person who gets focus gaze runs behind silver, so they're behind the full group. Basically, go as far as you can to make sure, making sure you're in between. The silver marker is in between you and the boss. Boss then charges you, hitting everyone in a straight line, putting a debuff on them all, and then when it lands, deal X amount of damage, minus by the amount of people it hit. So that's the whole idea of that. The reason we have two groups, is because when you're hit by that, you get a 45-second debuff that increases damage taken by that by like 500%. You can't soak two. So if you're in the not soaking group, make sure you are not in his hitbox or will be hit by his hitbox during his charge. That is really bad. So that's basically it. I'll call out swaps. It's basically group A will be soaking focus gaze first time. First focus gaze, then we'll switch to group B. So basically group A goes to blue, group B goes to silver for the focus gaze, and we'll rinse and repeat. Really easy, but that's the fight.
Easy.
I'm eating some food.
He does enrage, and we probably don't need to be perfectly honest. We may as well just, he won't survive for 30 seconds at 30%, so we'll just be lusting on the pool.
And where do you want us to tank him? Right in the center?
Yeah, basically tank him. You can tank him where he is.
Do you want us standing in the blue squares and stuff like that too?
No. That's why they're not just directly behind, like in front of the boss. You aren't hit by that. It's only the ranged and melee.
Done. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pull then.
You should have fled. Now I'll feed your bones to the storm crows.
Get ready for focus gaze. If you are targeted by it, run.
Stamp and trample, crush
Look, it's
and
me.
trample.
3, 2, 1.
Beware. Stamp and trample, crush and
Okay.
trample.
3, 2, 1.
Beware. The nightmare devours.
It might be a good idea to just save healing cooldowns for the roaring cacophony. He'll do the roaring cacophony just after he charges. This is roaring gaze. Focus gaze 3.
You like saplings.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, switch again. Group B on moon, group A on blue.
You say group B on silver.
Yep.
The nightmare devours.
Beware.
I will flatten you like saplings.
3, 2, 1.
Group B must be hit by this charge. Okay, so group B on blue, group A on silver. Make sure you are hit by the charge. That is your job. When you're on silver.
The nightmare devours.
Beware.
So this is it's in range, like soft in range. We just have to burn him down real quickly.
I'm low mana.
Flatten you like saplings.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, switch. Do we have a B-res for the table?
Tremble before my fury. You are free of this place. How I envy you.
Mine's not up.
It's fine. I
You are free of this place. How I envy you.
I know that was my first time seeing that, so it was a little funky, but I think I got it now.
Yeah.
So
Stamp and trample.
the reason we have the personal focus gaze run basically just as far away as he can is because he does damage depending on how far away you are from where he stops charging. So does people who get hit. So if your group is on silver, this is minus tanks. If your group is on silver, you have to make sure you are hit by the charge. The charge is good to be hit by if you're on silver. If your group is not on silver and you have the debuff, do not be hit. That includes if your group is on silver and you have the debuff, do not be hit. It saves a lot of damage for the healers. And yeah, healers probably just look at having a healer cooldown rotation for the roaring cacophonies. It's pretty rough having only 2 and neither of you being shamans. But it might be worth just looking at like having a minor cooldown, like Trank on the 3rd, for instance, and Divine Hymn on the 5th or something. I know Divine Hymn isn't as strong as Trank, but yeah.
Yeah, and I have I'm timing a
Prophecies and stuff there.
Soul of the Forest Wild Growth too.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy so far. Did wipe once. Which boss? The eye boss?
Nah, we did the dragon.
I'll actually just fix
and
up these marks real quick,
now we
just so they're further away from the boss.
now we're doing.
We're gonna turn him this time so that
Yeah.
when we jump in at his butt instead
Oh,
of
the
his head.
bear. Oh, that's right. You don't have
that-
the bear
Yeah,
on
no,
the
that's a good
parade.
idea. And basically just try to keep him where he is, like roughly.
I'm still relying on your guys' call-outs to tell me when Group B needs to go to silver and stuff.
I will be calling that out. I'll be calling that out, and like, yeah, it's basically every thing. So if your group was on blue, be on silver after the focus gaze, etc. But yeah, I'll call it up. Yes. So yeah, group 1 silver, group 2 blue, on the pool. I mean, we could. I'm not really sure it's worth it, but alright, we will.
I would say save it until we get settled into a good rhythm, and then just use it, because it doesn't make sense to save it till enrage, because he's going to enrage at that time frame. So, or is it a percentage that he enrages?
30%. It's always
I
30%.
save it for 30% then.
Uh,
All right, let's go.
You should have fled. Now I'll feed your bones to the storm crows.
So with melee, make sure if you are not in group 1 right now, do not be hit by this.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Cool. So switch, group 1 on blue, group 2 on moon.
Tremble before my fury.
Second focus gaze soon. Group 1 melee, do not be hit by this.
Stamp and trample. Crush and trample.
3, 2, 1.
Switch, group 1 on moon, group 2 on blue.
Beware. The nightmare devours.
Third focus gaze.
Trample. Crush and trample.
Group 1, do not be, group 2, do not be hit by this. Alright, switch, group 1 on blue, group 2 on moon.
Tremble before my fury.
Focus gaze 4 soon.
I will flatten you like saplings.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, switch, group 1 on moon, group 2 on blue.
Tremble before my fury.
Next focus gaze soon, lost.
Stamp and trample, crush and
4,
crumple!
3,
He's
2, 1.
alright. Switch group 2 on moon, group 1 on blue.
I don't think I hit any of us.
Beware.
The nightmare devours!
Defensives here, defensives. Watch out for this next roaring thing.
Beware.
Last focus, guys.
4,
Make sure you're not hit by this group 1. Make sure you are hit by this by group 2. Burn boss. Watch out for the roaring cacophony.
Man, we done that to our mana right now, the healers.
Truly, there was never a soul more noble than Ursav's. I pray his spirit finds its way back to the dream.
With Elganoth, I think it's probably a good idea to have a third healer.
Yep.
That fight's pretty healing intensive. Also, we won't be lusting when we actually are fighting the heart. We'll be taking 2 heart phases anyway. So
Disconnected. Connected. User entered your channel.
So we won't be lusting phase in the heart phase. We'll be lusting just after we come out of the heart phase on the first whatever they're called, the little tentacles with the eye beams.
Do you want to go to that one now, Ilganoth?
May as well, yeah.
Okay.
Was I supposed to have gotten his Essence of Clarities from something? Because I didn't get any.
Alright, so I guess we should probably have Ao switch to healing for this boss then, because she's lower on the DPS than the other 3. Yeah, that's the look I was looking for. Don't look at me like that. We're in the same room.
I mean, we'll probably be able to kill all 5 of the first bosses really easy. Probably not Scenarios, but the rest are pretty easy once you know what to do. Okay. How often have you done this fight?
First time in this raid.
Alright, you reckon we can... Alright. Let's
Let's-
give that a go.
Let's try it with 2 and see what happens. If we need to, we'll have Ao switch. That's what
Oh, that's sweet. That doesn't need much healing, so...
Oh, Ungaro.
Appreciate running this group, though. You guys are a good group of people.
Thanks for walking us through all this stuff, Ray.
Yeah, seriously.
So this one, so obviously ad fight. Kill order is the main. items. Death Glare Tentacle. Is it Corruptor? Yeah, Corruptor Tentacle over Death Glare over Dominator over Nightmare Horror. Killing equals when you basically deem it necessary. The first group, we will be blowing up them basically straight away. We need them all dropped in front of the eye, but when they die, they explode, so you do not be in that explosion, because that's bad. Basically, they spawn from the Ichors, little bloods, spawn from whenever we kill an ad. Like whenever we kill a tentacle or anything, 2 to 4 bloods will spawn, and they focus on a random raid member. That person that's not a tank. That person has to basically kite them up in front of the eye. If they hit you, it's okay. They don't do much. They just do a stacking debuff. So you can be hit by them a bit, not a lot. Don't just stand there being wailed on all the time. But if needed, to have them in front of the eye, it's okay. Most importantly, they have to be in front of the eye before they die, because the eye cannot be hit by. Well, it takes 99% less damage from us. So you basically can't hit it, but the bloods, when they explode, deal 5% of health per eye. The idea is we kill the eye at the right point. We have no bloods up when the eye dies, no ads up when the eye dies. When we all go in, we all stack in front of the heart until we get the debuff. About half the raid will get the debuff. Basically, you just fan out along the walls. Do not hit anyone with your debuff explosion. When your debuff runs out, you'll explode in a circle. You'll get a circle around you. It's obvious. And then once that debuff wears off, you run back into the center and stack on the group.
Kill the left tentacle first, then the right tentacle, then the dinosaur.
Yep. That's actually most of the fight. Healers are dispelling on cooldown. Dispel everything if you can. The only thing that's interruptible is the Death Glare Tentacles Mind Flame, so that should almost be interrupted. We have enough interrupts. Just in front of the eye, by the way, are part of the boss. They're not trash. We'll actually take that before the boss, so left facing where we are now to the boss will always take priority. Have everyone kill that, and then when that one's dead, we switch to the right one.
Okay. You have raid assist. Can you do me a favor and just, as you're going through targets and killing them, just mark them with a skull? You don't have to worry about secondary targets, just do the primary target. That way, if everyone looks for the skull every time, they're good to go.
Just have to find my skull target macro. Yeah, we'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, all good. Oh, sorry. So yeah, basically I'll call out for bloods to be blown up. There'll be basically specific times where we don't blow up the blood straight away, just because there'll be deathglare tentacles or something spawning soon, and we need to have them dead. If we have any blood spawn before the eye is dead, because they won't spawn while the eye is dead, because we won't get any ads out here. But if there are any ads out here and they die, they will spawn bloods still. If any bloods go inside the tree, they blow up, basically almost killing us. So we can't have that. We need to make sure before we go in and fight the heart at all, we need to make sure all ads are dead. So we'll have to make sure that we kill all the ads before we kill the eye. Otherwise, bad times will happen.
So it's like LFR, just a little bit more dangerous.
And where should the healer stand?
We basically spread out. Like, as
Cool.
long as you're not standing in shit on the ground, you're fine.
Okay, yeah.
So this fight, I don't know if you've done it in LFR, but it's basically just a shitload of ads at the beginning. Like he said,
Pretty
you kill
much.
the ads, they spawn bloods, the bloods kill the eye, blah blah blah.
Yep, that's pretty much the fight. The heart, we want to be taking it to about 40% in the first heart phase. We will be lusting after the first heart phase when we come out. The first set of ads after the Dominators, we'll be lusting on them because that's kind of the most painful point of the fight. That's the point that we'll probably be needing Trank and other healing cooldowns because there's just a lot of shit happening at once.
And also, don't stay inside when it starts telling you to get out. Get out.
Yeah, so the heart will have a cast time on him called regeneration or something like that. When that cast finishes, if you're inside the tree, you will die. Just flat out dead. So DPM or bigwigs will start a countdown. Start running out at 5. Make sure you are out of the tree before the cast ends. We will be finishing the fight inside, yes. Once the heart dies, that's the end of the fight. We have to kill the heart to finish the fight.
And it's normally about 2 phases.
If we get 3 phases, we're doing something wrong. If we get 3 phases, we will be looking at lusting inside. We should not ever do that, though.
Yep, especially down a healer. So, anyway.
Yes.
Let's no, go back to DPS. You don't need to be heals right now. We're gonna try it with 2, and if it doesn't work out, then we'll have you switch. Okay, let's go. Remember, just follow the skull, and that'll be your priority for DPS.
Don't use anything more than 2-minute cooldowns here, because we'll be going in the eye before they come up. Kill the Ichus guys, make sure they're in front of the eye when they blow up. They fixate on a random person.
Tree Druid, run over by the eye.
Run in front of the eye. Literally stand in front of the eye.
And I missed the druid. Run back.
Literally just stand right in front of the eye.
The blood has to die in front of the eyeball.
So my add-ons to run away.
Yeah, so ignore that completely. Those eyes fixate on you, and basically they can hit you. Let them hit you. If you're in front of the eye and you're blowing up the things and you're not standing inside of an explosion, they can hit you all day. They do a debuff their stacks. It doesn't really matter until you get like 50 stacks. It doesn't do shit. That doesn't matter. So yeah, just make sure the blood is in front of the eye when you kill the ads. And yeah.
Alright, let's go ahead and wipe. We got a lot of dead people. Alright, do you want to go ahead and have AO switch?
I think it'd help.
Let's do it.
Alright.
Is there a DPS race component to this fight?
More so just it's about getting through it before the healers run out of mana.
Yeah,
Because it's a long fight.
Yeah, that's what helps, because having the third healer. Oh, I need mana potions. I like all of them.
Wiping on the eye.
Uh-oh.
Does it matter how close to the eye you stand when you get in front of it with the ad, or do you just have to be...
It's probably about a 5-yard radius,
Okay.
so you got to be relatively close.
Okay.
But if an eye is fixated on, or a blood is fixated on you, just go stand right in front of the eyeball. Don't worry about it if it hits you. We'll focus fire them down at a certain point. But also just keep in mind, don't stand in any of the puddles that are on the ground. They pop up kind of later in the fight, but if you stand in them, they hurt. Your screen will go all kind of gray and fuzzy looking. Don't stand in that.
So we'll be killing the Dominator Tentacle with the skull first, and then its bloods, and then the Dominator Tentacle with the cross. When the bloods die, you'll see a purple swirly under them. If that hits the eye, you're doing good. If it doesn't, then don't, be better. Have it hit the eye next time.
Okay, let's get going.
Yep. Remember, don't use more than minute cooldowns here. Kill the bloods. Have them all run over to eye and kill them. I'm lagging real bad right now, so... Kill the bloods, then the Deathglare Tentacle. mark anything. Entering now. Death Glide time again. I don't have any corruptors out.
Inside. Alright, let's go ahead and wipe. We got 2 dead. We're not going to be able to finish this, but that's the whole fight. You just do that twice. With no deaths or DCs.
Yeah, sorry, I'm currently sitting at 22,000 MS right now.
No, you're fine. I don't blame you.
What country are you in?
Australia. I'm in Canberra.
Alright.
How do you confuse those two so quickly? They're on opposite ends of the world.
That's what we call, it's called a joke.
I feel it jokes.
She has literally no sense of humor. I'm working on it, but 9 years later, she just, you know, it's a work in progress, and it's not going very well, but we're trying. Alright, does anyone have any questions about what we're doing here?
How's your ping doing now, man?
Alright, we ready?
1 per sec, 1 per sec.
I'm here, it's just I had to reload in the middle of that and I can't click.
Cool. Let's do it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blood's here first. Bloods. Corrupted Tentacles in 8 seconds. Kill the Bloods before they spawn. Kill the Corrupted Tentacles. Kill the Death Glare here as before Bloods. Kill Bloods. Kill the Death Glare Tentacle. Kill Bloods. Mage, bring the blood closer to the eye. Death Glare Tentacle. Corrupted Tentacle. Corrupted. Cropter, then the Bloods. Kill Bloods now. Once 4 go up, we're gonna be entering the thing, so make sure we kill the Death Glare and the Bloods now. Blow up all the Bloods.
Can the shaman res himself?
No, he can't. Do not run in if you're fixated by a Blood. Otherwise, that happens.
Battle res
Get
the
your
healer.
first Blood. Run to the side of the room. Don't blow people up.
Shit, I shouldn't have battle res.
Alright, so it's really important that we make sure all of the ads and bloods are dead before we go inside. We also can't have any deads.
If you are fixated by the Bloods, do not run in. It was mentioned a few times.
What happens is, basically once the bloods cross that threshold of where the eyeball is, they beeline straight for the heart. Once they reach the heart, they explode and do a metric shit ton of damage to everyone that's in there. We can't do that. So, essentially, don't go in until everything out here is dead. Other than that, I think DPS was where it needed to be. We just need to fix that transition, and then I think we're good to go.
And we have filled it.
Well, I'm ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bloods for this Dominator before the other Dominator. Bloods. Corruptors. They'll spawn soon. Kill Corruptors. Kill Bloods. Remember, you can interrupt mind frame. Kill the other Deathglare tentacle. Five bloods till the boss dies. Till the eye dies. Glares in 8. Kill the horror of all the death. Death glares. Corruptors. Death glare before the bloods. All the bloods at once. Bring them all in front of the eye. Well done. Inside. Everyone stack up on the heart. When you get corrupted blood, run out onto the wall. Back stacking up. After this third one, we run out. Start making your way out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wop wop.
You are not yet worthy.
This is where you would lust.
I actually think we need to lust here. Kill the Dominator Tentacle, guys. This guy's just gonna wreck tanks. All DPS should be on the Dominator Tentacle.
Do not fight it.
Kill the Bloods.
Your light sputters out.
God damn, man, that's hard, that fight.
It's only hard when DPS are hitting the wrong things, the things that are not being called. If we have DPS hitting the right things, then things die in the right order.